afternoon, everyone. I hope you're having an amazing afternoon. I am just going live, so give me 2 seconds while I tweet this out. I know not everybody is a follower of mine on YouTube, but I recommend you do follow me and turn on those notifications so you do go live. I do have some people that wait for that tweet, so let me tweet this out. And today we are going to talk about Ticker Tacker, partnering with Webull, and I'm one of the educators with Ticker Tacker. So check out my platform there. I do provide trade ideas every morning. And one more thing, let's share this over on Facebook as well. I need to see, actually, if you guys can put it in the chat, please. My options to make this easy for me to post are Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So do you guys have a preference of ones that you would see me sharing that on? Okay, just a second because I'm coming to the live chat now. And I do have the chat up. All right. Hey, Bad Scientist. Hey, Asif. Hello, IQ Micro. All right. Hey, Shovel. Wow, congrats for the new car. Thank you, Asif. Yes, yes. All right. I'm going to put it up right here. 2 seconds. Oh, it's down here. Yes. Check out this beauty. Look, I am in blue. This car right here. How many were made for Canada? Anybody know? Stealth C1, you're not allowed to answer. How many of these cars were made for Canada? Anybody? Who watched my video from yesterday? Who made paper? I did. Did you guys get my tweet yesterday? It looks like a McLaren. This is an Acura NSX. Yes, you guys watched. You did. No, it's an Acura NSX. They've only made 10 for... We're going to check it out. We see it right here. It's at 150. Let's see if I still have my targets on. I took them off. Nope, right here. Guys, my target is 210. All right. We've got guru leaks out there hating on me, saying, okay, I'm going to put a reminder. I'm looking at 210. There's a couple of different reasons why. Look at this. This was a trend line that was set up earlier. I put this on this morning. On the 45-minute chart, look, it hit yesterday, and here, looking for this to break out. Have an alert set for that to break out. How fast does it go up? Are you talking about Gamestop or the car? So, oh my goodness, you know what? I just realized you guys cannot even see the chart that I was putting up. How funny. Oh my gosh, that's really funny. So here's Gamestop, right? And we have this trend line. Let's go back to the 24-hour chart. I was showing it and I was pointing it out and you guys weren't even seeing it. Both. So Gamestop can really go parabolic when it does break out. When it broke out back here from a little downward trend, right? It shot up, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Let's do some math, right? This went from, it went up 1,000%. Do you guys want to see what maybe it could go to at 1,000%? I don't think it's going to go up 1,000%, but you never know. And that's kind of interesting that the high was at 1,000%. What's 1,000%? 1,000% would put us, I don't think it's going to go that high personally, but you never know. 1,000% would put us roughly at 450. And, you see that, Mike Jaw, the top speed of the NSX is 191 miles per hour. I do have a video. Let's see if I can show it to you guys. Hold on. Let's see if I can make this happen. How cool would that be if I could stream it from my phone? I'm going to have to go back. Maybe I'm going to go to my Google Photos. Oh, I can do this maybe on the computer. Aha. Ready? Let's see if I can do this really quickly. Launch control. Hey, Mark. Hey, B. All right, let's see if I can figure this out really quickly, guys, because this is an awesome video of me doing launch control in, the SPY. Is it hitting oh my God area, dropping down? Yeah, it's okay, don't panic. I was prepared for this. Were you not prepared for this, Trainer Neil? I bought a 330 SPY put today. Call me crazy, 50 points, 330. Bought it today, right before I started teaching at 11. Always good to have protection on, right? Especially when you're teaching. Let's see, I think it was maybe July. No, it wasn't July. It was still cold when we went on the NSX. Let's see, hold on. 150K, yeah, 0 to damn. All right, let's see here. I'm going back to 2019, guys, in my photos really quickly to see if I can find this launch control video. Oh, yeah. Okay. You ready? I'm going to have to pause. I got the music playing. Let me pause this. Okay. Let's see here. This is my video. Hold on, 2 seconds. Are you guys ready? Let's see if I can crank up the engine, the volume. No, I don't want that. Stop the music. I want volume on this. Okay, it's taking a second. It's buffering. This is me driving this right now. So I know this is totally not. Yeah, we're going to look at Tesla. And this is buffering. Sorry, guys. Let's see if I can shut down anything else to make this go faster. Yeah, I'm driving this on the track, and there is a McLaren that's right there. Oh my goodness, this is frustrating. This is painful. Sorry, guys. I know it's painful. So let's go back over here, and then we'll hear it probably when it starts to move. All right, so let's look at the SPY. We have, you know what? Let's do this. Just in case Gamestop, for whatever reason, starts to tank, let's set an alert, right? Let's set an alert down here, 130, just in case. Add an alert. Crossing down. But right now, actually, look at this. We are above the volume weighted anchor price from open today, which is right here. That's the volume weighted anchor price from open. And here's the volume weighted anchor price. You know what? I got to put it up here. It's going to be better. We are above the volume weighted anchor price for the high of post market and the open from today. Let's get rid of this. So looking for this to continue. VXX is not 1552. VXX is 1552. 1553. Yeah, it is. Why are you saying that's not what it is? It is, for sure. So the SPY is dropping. It's okay. Deep breaths, everyone. It's okay that the internet is correcting. The internet. Is this stalled? Can you guys hear me? Did my live stream end? What's going on? Let me refresh over here. I don't see anything. Okay, there we go. Did it stall for you guys? I was just talking away. So this is totally okay. Yes, it stalled for you guys? Okay, maybe that's what's going on over here. Maybe there's something, it's still loading. Okay. Not for me. You can hear me? You can't hear me? You can hear me. You're fine. You can hear me. Awesome. Okay, if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up and give me a like and subscribe to the channel because I know you guys are paying attention. So, yes? Close and reload it. Close and reload what? Oh, maybe close and reload your live stream. Here, let's see. Restart the live stream. Or just reload the page. The page to reset the connection. This video will work fine from Instagram. Oh yeah, you see it on Instagram? Let me go and see. I think I have it there. All right, guys. So the SPY is falling. It's okay. Look, maybe we're going to come back down to 381 where it bounced earlier this week. And if not, we'd love to hear your input when you are recommending to buy and what your thoughts are on it projecting going up. Also, do you think the stop of production in Cali is the reason for the sudden drop? Luke, I think that the dark pool was behind it. All right. So that's what I think. Because I follow the dark pools. If you don't know about the dark pools, that's okay. The dark pools are where the really big guys of the market place their orders. And they end up hiding their orders until they're fully complete. And then they show the prints of their order. And that is when I'm looking for that video on Instagram now too. Thanks, Asif, for that. How come JKS keeps tanking, the #1 solar panel in the world? Shovel, remember this. The market is not rational. All right? So you are not going to see rational action, even though a company could be the best one in the world. What happens if the billionaires decide to short it? I don't see the video on here, Asif, so I'll look at that later. So it looks like we came down. Let's go into a 30-second chart. I only do 30 seconds to see where the volume's coming in. Big volume came in on this candlestick right here. As long as we stay below a high or a low of 385, bearish on the SPY. This could be a little bit of a stalling price action and we could drop. Asif, what about GME? GME is dropping too? No, it's not really dropping. But GME, you see here we had this trend line as well from earlier in the day. Actually, this is a 30-second trend line. That's pretty crazy, right? Now we're heading back up. Let's go to a 15-minute chart on GME. I know I'm totally jumping around today. Super excited. Amazing day yesterday. I'm in blue to match the car. Oh, that sounded Canadian. Car. All right. So this setup, back to Gamestop, right? I'm bouncing all over. The SPY is falling. Let's go to the ones that are going up. So look at this. Hey, I drew this from these 2 days. Look at the trend line where it hit. Jane wanted to know what you thought of a longer term swing on OSK doing 2-month call. Okay, let me put these down. So OSK, JKS, OSK, and did you guys give me any other ones that we were talking about? VXX I showed really quickly, but that was going up. Silver is pulling back a little bit. All right. So GameStop. Here, this is a 24-hour chart. And coincidentally, I did not draw it off of here. I drew it off of the highs that we'd set up. But it looks as if the computer has said, hey, this is where we're going to sell. We also have a bit of an upward wedge that was set back here. We broke above that today and bounced off of it. AMC, yeah, AMC is also on my list today, so don't worry, we will cover that. So we're in a bit of a wedge right here, and we have this new trend line that was set up from today's price action, and it's sort of gone parabolic, the trend line, right? So I would look at it like this. Hey, this is our depth, right? This is going to be my depth and my target. Cancel. Right here, 50 points. And hey, if we break out over here, maybe we're going to break out later. Maybe we're going to break out here. You know, maybe we go here. My target is 210. Guru Leaks is hating on me because I gave it a 210 target. Do you guys understand why I gave it a 210 target? Bond looks really bad. My video on Instagram. If anybody has that link to the video on Instagram that you guys are talking about, can you put it in the chat, please? Yeah, we'll look at UVXY. UVXY as well. So this is where I get that 210 target. I'm adding roughly, maybe we're not going to break out until about 215. Once people start to get margin calls, know that margin calls start going out about 2:30 in the afternoon. And those margin calls are going to end up likely causing people to feel the squeeze. Much like this had an end of day squeeze yesterday, we could see that that happens again today, right? We see that here this happened where? 3:30. It started really at 2:30. That's when margin calls start going out. 2:30 people started buying. Then, hey, 2:45, 3 o'clock, more volume. Uh-oh, shorts, you better get out. Otherwise, we're going to close your position. Hey, 3:30, we saw that it was halted. End of day. So we had about 4 halts already today, and now it's slowly riding this trend line up. And will this catapult up? Maybe we're going to see, I have alerts set there. Let's do this. Let's set an alert on this one for crossing down. And this is non-emotional, right? I entered over here pre-market. Once I saw that the volume was a little bit more than active at 46.70, came up, okay, came up, missed this at 200, picking up my daughter from school. That's, what, 4:45. in that 15-minute time span, missed the exit to lock some profit there. And then I was watching a little bit of TV, forgot to check it late in the evening, and now brings it back here. Added to the position, average is all the way down here. I'm going to put average entry price 77.90. All right. Now, people are saying on the news yesterday, they didn't know this was going to squeeze. It just happened to squeeze end of day. Go back. Technical setup was there at 9:45 yesterday morning. The setup was there. The volume was there yesterday. You see the volume started picking up, and then again it picked up and we broke out. And lo and behold, we had a major squeeze. It is, people might not understand that the market can be totally irrational, right? Do I think that Gamestop is a super quality company? No. Do I think that this could go to $350? Yes. Much like JKS, does that necessarily, just because it's an incredible company, it doesn't mean that it's going to the moon. It's just how the stock market works. Unfortunately, it's not rational. Any suggestion on puts on GME strike and price? Thanks. IQ Micro, right now I'm long biased on GameStop. Until we break out of this, we're in this triangular wedge, and until we break out one way or the other, the technicals to me are saying that this is going to continue to the upside. We are riding the moving averages up. I would prefer to see, no, I didn't mean to do that. I would prefer to see this up above the 50, but right now we're above the 4, we're above the 8, we're above the volume weighted anchor price from open, we're above the volume weighted anchor price from the highest high. We are above the 20. We're above everything except for the 50 right now. So it's just that resistance of 148. We take that out with some big volume. Likely going to see 200 by the end of day. We'll see. That's my personal thought just on this. Okay, so here's my list. So let's go to Microsoft. I do have Tesla on my short list, so that's going to be at the end today. Microsoft had it, oh, no, this I didn't have on as a long, but I do like, we saw this setting up before, then we saw this price action. This is not bullish, this is bearish. If we are able to bounce off of 228.45 potential move to the upside, we might see this come all the way back down here. We might see it head back down to 210 even. We might see it blow all the way back down from this multi-point support. But you see how far extended away this was? That was the market in general. We're just going into a healthy correction. Amazon as well, looking to see if it's able to hold this point of support. Again, a multi-level support point. If this does not hold, no bueno. I would actually measure 33.84 to 30.84, $300. I would look for 27.84. That would be my target to the downside. All right, first one on my long list today was AMC, breaking up to, here's the upward trend line on the 24-hour chart. Do you guys like it better on the daily or on the 15-minute? Or you want me to put both? So we had higher than normal volume at squeeze, and then it pulled back down to the close price, and now it's regaining strength. So I had a nice short if this could drop down below, the $10 mark, and sure enough, it dropped down to 9. We came back down to the moving average almost. That's probably where it was earlier. And oops, let's move this over here. You know what? I find that the 24-hour tends to tell us the bigger picture, MTETs, because you're able to see all of the volume and all of the price action. And a lot of the algorithms do too. They turn them on at about 7 a.m. So we have this consolidation that's somewhat happening right here, sideways between really 975 and 1025 with a slow upward trend. And this one, on the other hand, we're below all those moving averages. So does this look bullish? The big picture looks bullish. Short term looks bearish, right? So lower risk entry would have been down here, obviously closer near the close of yesterday, and the bounce. Would like to see this close back up above. Maybe we're going to see this back up roughly, up here. Maybe even, let's throw a little fib on And let's see. Let's see what my fibs tell us. Let's go, yeah, here. And let's go here to here. 2080 maybe is what I'm looking at. We happen to be bouncing off of the 50% retracement right now. All right, ISUN. So I did call this one out saying, hey, this could be a potential squeeze. We're breaking this downward trend. It did end up being a short today, going below the $15 price mark. We are hanging out around this moving average. You see it's acting fairly much as support right now. Maybe it will break this shorter term downward trend and squeeze a little bit end of day. This one is another solar panel company and it is lower float, so it is higher risk, but let's do this. We do this from yesterday. Hey, if we can close back up above 1450, look at that, it's right at the apex. Really today we're at the apex from the real low, and we have lower volume right here. So are there going to be more shorts that pile into this 1.5 million share float? This could be setting up almost like an inverted head and shoulders too. Shoulder, head, shoulder. If we close back up above this level and then we break above 1650, depth of 1227 to 1650, that's going to be $4.25. Add that on. So 2075 would be my target. Let's add that. Add alert 2075. Create. All right. That's the mathematical target for me. Okay, next one, Gamestop. So we've already gone over Gamestop. Do you guys have any other questions? Now we're up above there. As long as we're able to hold above this 50, it's in a bullish momentum to me. And in fact, the movement directional indicator, let's go over here to this. That is called, if you guys want it, directional movement indicator. It is showing green, meaning, hey, the point about noon was when it flipped from being a short-term selling pressure to now buying pressure. It went from open till about 12 o'clock, and start studying these things. Start studying the price action, the time that it takes for this to happen, right? Okay, so 12 o'clock, guess what? Shorts were getting out. They wanted to leave for the day. Maybe some longs are getting in. Some algorithms could be taking over, and they could be manipulating the price action. If there's anybody that does not believe that the stock market is manipulated, I'm sorry. That's what I have to say about that. It is 100% manipulated, and the big money runs the show. All right, PSLV. So PSLV, this is a physical silver asset. I've been talking about this. Look at what we're bouncing off of. Who knows the pink dotted line on the 425? Oops, I totally gave it away. 425 EMA. We're bouncing off of that. How many times, right? Is this $10 support going to hold? Look at this. 13. You were seeing SPY action via flow trade. Yes, I did see SPY action via flow trade. Also see GME action. Also see block trades, everything. If you guys want to try out flow trade, an amazing software. Love it. They have 1 minute. They have amazing customer service, the guys there, Dan and Jackson. So I'm going to give you guys the link if you want to check it out. I'm going to probably do another. Yeah. And so I'm going to do another webinar with them with this update that they just released. And they're going to make it so much easier to be able to sort the data for the block trades. That's been my request. And like, Jane, we want to give it to you. So stay tuned. It's going to be an amazing software. It already is amazing, but they're making it even better. Yes, Salve, awesome. You agree that there are many players and fund managers with high frequency traders. Yes, it is the retail human trader against the hedge fund algorithms is a lot of what it is. There are still some hedge fund people trading out there. With the big money, it's easier to move it. Yes. Yeah, it's awesome. All right. Billy was another one today with potential move to the upside. And it had an upward move. And now look, beauty of this. now it would be a short to the downside. My target would be right down here, 132.50. Also right here, 132, the former support. We're testing the post-market highs, right? So pay attention to that too. If you only look at your daily chart, you're doing yourself a disservice because there are levels that are set up pre-market and post-market. All right, let's just watch GameStop over there. Let's see, let's set an alert. What do you guys want the alert at? Oh, I have one here, 175. Let's see, I already have an alert here and it's about to test above 160 again. All right, I was patient. It was a little painful teaching from 11 to 12 and just seeing this price action sideways. But let's see, here we go. I think not Wall Street bets. There we go, crossing up the trend line. All right, let's see if we have a little bit of an upthrust here. We have selling pressure that comes in. Let's do an alert at 182 as well. I like that number. All right, so here we go. You guys liking this? I love this. Okay, I have a bunch of alerts set, so we'll set an alert. Hey, if it comes back down 153.75, we don't have to watch it. That's the beauty of trusting your trading plan as well. Yep, we'll go over to it. Let me look at PLTR. So PLTR as well on the short side today. Oh, ow. Hey, maybe it's going to bounce off of 23.50. This could be a nice entry potentially for PLTR. Let's look at it on the daily over here. So this is our trend from all the way back at November 4th. So I wouldn't be surprised if we bounce off of 23.50 or, oh, look at that. It's stalling 23.60 area and we are stalling here. Look at all the volume that's coming into it. Let's go down to a 2-minute chart over here. Big volume came in right here. Okay, big volume. They've likely covered. They sold maybe up at 25 and then covered when it hit 24. Big volume, had bigger volume on the 50-cent mark here as well, 24.50. I bet you 23.50 we are going to see that this pretty much stalls. Maybe 23. This is 23.12. What is this over here? 23.10. So maybe 23.10 area or 12. 23.12 might be the low of the day. We'll see. So nice short there. Plug as well. Pretty much the whole market, right? I mean, are we still dragging down? Yeah, we're totally dragging down. I want to see IWM all the way down at 210. Plug just melting down to, hey, this is a bearish engulfing pretty much right here. Not looking pretty. The whole market. Did something happen? I've been so busy. I haven't been watching the news. Did something happen? NIO as well. I'm sure that Tesla's looking the same. Yep. Tesla, same pattern. You see all of these solar companies are all having the same pattern. iSun is one of them. I bet you that JKS is going to be the same as well. Yep, JKS, same. So it's that whole sector. The algorithms, hey, they turned on the sell algorithms. And right now, that's just what is happening. They are in sell mode right now. Oh, maybe they're finding a bit of support down here. 49.87. Look at this big volume that came in at 49.50. Let's go back here and see if we're hitting anything on the SPY. Any resistance points over here? Yes. Do we see some volume coming in? A bit. I would still aim for that 31.80, 31.33. 381.33. Let's go over here and let's see Forex Factory. Was there a big news that came out? Gas storage, FOMC. Oh, yay, we just got the alert. Gamestop, thank you so much. Up above 176. Awesome. Gotta love that. But nothing here. Quarles was speaking at 11:10. Doesn't say anything. The mathematicians, history, FOMC, Bostic, FOMC. Nope, nothing. Okay, oh, we're down to 382. It's melting. The SPY is melting. I bet you some people are really panicking right now. No need to panic when this happens in the market. Just be prepared. It happens. It's healthy for the market. Yeah. We know, that the prince came. And that's why we are where we are. That's it. No, Mike, I don't trade Forex. We came down to this volume weighted anchor price from this high. The next one, we are above or below that as well. Let's see. Let's take this all the way back down here. Maybe we're going to go to 369. Okay, let's go through the list that I have here. So we did JKS. So JKS is pulling back just like all the other solar and green energy stocks. Maybe that has to do with something with Biden. I have no idea. Don't watch the news. Okay, OSK. I watch the Fed and sometimes tweets. OSK pulling back right now. Super high volume right here. And, oh, hey, guess what? All right, there you go. I just got out of my original cost of my position. Everything else is cake from here. That was what my 182 was. So that's nice to know. Awesome. Keep going. Come on up to 210, baby. OSK, maybe this is going to come back to 105. You said you bought in at 125, I think. Who is talking about OSK? OSK, MTETs, doing a 2-month call spread, 125 to 150. So this could potentially move up. If this were to drop below 103, so another $4, I would say this might be seeing that correction that everybody else is dealing with right now. You know, when we look at the SPY, usually you'll see most of these are going to be red. Hey, yeah, pretty much everything in the SPY is red. Okay, Oracle is up. Oracle is up right now. Everything else, bye-bye, right? They're all having a mini correction price. They're all going on sale. You're like a cat on a hot tin roof jumping. That's funny, Mark. I just saw that. So looking at all these, hey, everything is just going on sale. You have to look at it like that. It's a good time potentially for longer term investing with a correction. Right now, this is just healthy for the market. Okay, VXX, if we close above 1620, watch out. 1620 is that number that has really been a strong support. And so when this support flips and it becomes resistance and then it's broken, OSK won the Postal Service $6 billion EV contract, the one Workhouse lost. Wasn't there something else? No, OSK cut their contract with Workhorse and they gave it to somebody else, was what I heard, if I'm correct, MTETs. And so it was OSK started working with another company. I want to say it was something like RHPS. Let's even see if that was RHPS. Oh goodness. Let's go to OSK and we'll see. We'll see it on there. On the news with OSK. OSK, consumer, this was OSK Awards, Workhorse, goodbye, and then it, OSK, there was another one. Electric vehicle maker, Workhorse, but there was another company that OSK is working with that got another contract. I don't remember. Sorry, that was the news. I do read some news feed, but nothing in particular. So gold and silver are pulling back right now as well. Okay. And Gamestop, hey, you can do what you want. I'm happy. All right. UVXY as well. So where is Bat Scientist? He's probably busy doing some lab cultures right now. Okay, so UVXY, let's study this. It comes down, it hits the 21 EMA, and it bounces back. 21, okay, maybe one day, bounces back. Okay, 3 days, bounces back. And it's in usually a downward trend, right? Now, Bat Scientist was saying he likes it above 10, right? So here, one day, okay, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, we're right back below it, right? So if this is something that you get into, know that, look, maybe it's going to go to 1250. You just sold it for 30%. Okay, nice. So maybe this is going to go to 1250. If we do this, right? And if we make this one the SPY, and we make this a 24-hour chart, wow. If, just for fun, we come back down to 369, we were trading there on January 29th, which was roughly 14. So you're looking at maybe 50% gains if you got into this. But most of the time, this is negative, right? It's going in the negative direction. So more often, this ends up having mini short squeezes when the market corrects. Are we going to close super weak today? Was there even any news? I'm really curious. ETF, 4 things you need to know. Wall Street fear gauge is in a bubble. This is a head and shoulders again. And it's just coming right back down. They faked it out. They tried to fake people into thinking that this was going to break out to the upside. And it didn't. Okay, ES absolutely tanking. Awesome. I hope that you have short contracts on that, Mark. I wish everybody tons of money. The most that you can dream up in your life, right? GME is correcting a little bit. Where did we go? What was the high of this candlestick? 184.68. Okay, no problem. But you see how this is pulling back here? Now it's bouncing off of that. That is the futures end period at open tomorrow. Okay. Or do they roll over tomorrow? 80 points. Nice, Mark. Congratulations. All right, Mark, you're buying me some coffee. Just kidding. On 3 micros. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Good job. Good job. I wish you all many, many profits. AMC is holding. Okay, let's look at AMC. I'm going to have to run because I do have an appointment. At 3:30 today, I will be on the Ticker Talker channel. It's going to be half an hour or an hour, just leader profile. If you guys want to join me there too, feel free to ask questions. Maybe I will be able to tweet it out if I know. UVXY is the currently most actively traded ETF ahead of the SPY, SQQ, and VXX. Well, if you put that together, Bat Scientist, it makes sense, right? It's related to the SPY, right? So if the SPY is always bullish and then UVXY is bearish in relation, it would be pretty easy because then people would just be shorting it, shorting it, shorting it, shorting it, shorting it, right? No, don't go. Thank you, Steve. I'm ready to watch. So that makes sense to me that UVXY and SPY would go hand in hand as being heavily traded because it's the SPY is usually always bullish, VIX is usually always bearish, except for corrections. And I've shown you how many times do you tend to see this sort of correction set up. You don't see it often, right? You don't see, most of the time, majority of the time, the market is bullish. However, this is something to pay attention to. If we take out this wick of 997, then likely we're going into a bigger correction. There's some weird things that are happening too. And you never know, right? You never know. But I totally want to see this above 210 for everybody that's long, and also because that's a target, right? So that's what I would like to see. I'd love for everybody to make tons and tons of moolah. Let's go here. Measure from here to, okay, here. I don't want it to go to the bar right there. Okay, let's see if it'll let me measure right in the middle. 65 points. So let's see, where could we go if we go from here? 65 points. Let's move it over. 65 points is going to put us at 231. So really, we might even see 231 today. And then DM, yeah, let's check it out, Daya. So NNDM, not looking so pretty. Looks like this is correcting to the downside, right? Let's make it on the daily chart so you guys can see it a little bit better. So we're already testing this resistance. If we do not hold that, next area I would look for is down to 978. Right there, which is where it bounced before. Wow, the SPY is just melting away. SPY melt. It's kind of like snow melt for the market. You put a little SPY melt on and the market just melts away. That's funny. Trading humor. Here's the biggest trading day, right? Now let's check out the other indexes. So which ones, all right, this had the biggest trading volume. Where are we? We're pretty much below that. The Qs are pretty much melting down. IWM, biggest volume here as well. Hey, look, we're testing this. My thoughts are down here, guys. I've got some alerts set up. You see, my thoughts are down here. So this could really have a ginormous little meltdown away. Is it going to happen? We still have 3 hours left into the market. This is where we bounced in the past, was off of this yellowed volume weighted anchor price. Maybe we're going to see that happen again. I don't know why these are here, but maybe we're going to see this happen again and have it pull back. All right. So I am going to wrap it up for today. I need to get some water. I think I've been talking for about 2 hours now between this and teaching and all that sort of stuff. So have an amazing rest of your day. Do not worry when the market pulls back. There's always opportunities, right? Just be nimble and be prepared for these sort of things to happen. If you have not checked out my video on, well, the NSX that I put up yesterday, awesome video all about the 1 in 10 NSX cars for Canada. First one to arrive right here. Brand that SPY melt. I did a trademark Carpe Profit, so that's a good one. All right, have an amazing day. Carpe Profit, seize those profits one trade at a time. If you'd like to donate a coffee, feel free to buy me a coffee with the donate link down below. I always need some coffee as a mom of 2. Much appreciated there. And I will see you all tomorrow at 12:15. So have an amazing day. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.